In this quick video, I'm going to compare these three e-bikes which I sourced online from Alibaba or AliExpress. These three e-bikes can be found using the links in the description below this video. So let's get into the details with these bikes. Now, I've gotten a lot of questions about all three of these e-bikes and which one's my favorite, which one's the best, which one's the fastest. Obviously, my favorite is the Yolin e-bike. It's a dual battery, 1,000 watt, but it is $500 more at least than these two other e-bikes. The Youken, I will tell you, is the most fun to ride because it is 65 pounds. It has this raked fork. It really is fun when you're riding it off-road. You can see it's pretty dirty from me riding it. Now, moving over to the Yolin e-bike. It is a dual battery. I sourced this one with dual 22 amp hour batteries, a 1,000 watt hub motor, and it can go for 50 to 60 miles without issue. Their range anxiety is almost eliminated with this bike because you can ride out probably 30 miles and then switch over to the other battery or ride out on both batteries. This is a great bike for what it is. It's aluminum. It weighs about 82 pounds, so it's definitely manageable. The size is manageable. The seat's pretty comfortable. It starts to wear on you at 45 to 50 miles. My only thing that I wish with this bike, I wish that the rear shock was better. I heard that they're shipping with better shocks. I replaced it with a pneumatic shock. I just wish that back suspension was a little more cushy, and I wish the front fork was a little more raked like the Youken to give it a more sport look. But other than that, I'm super thrilled with this bike. I'm actually considering buying a second one because I really enjoy it, and you never worry about range, and you can ride it out and never have an issue. Now, moving over to the Youken e-bike. This is my favorite bike to ride. That is my favorite bike overall, but this one is just really fun to ride. It's nimble, it's 65 pounds, it has this front raked fork that pivots outward. It has a 750 watt hub motor, although I hear they have a 1,000 watt option, but the 1,000 watt might reduce your range. But the only issue that I really have with this bike is because of the frame size, the battery is limited to only 13 amp hours. So it gets me about 18 to 22 miles of range. The other thing that many people don't like about this bike is it has a safety feature on it. So you have to, when you hit the throttle, it accelerates to about 2 or 3 miles an hour, and then there's a safety feature which you have to pedal up to about 8 miles an hour for it to kick in, and then the motor runs fine. It's a safety feature. It also probably preserves your range due to the fact that you're not sucking a lot of current out. So I do like and hate that feature at the same time. This is also a 7-speed. It has hydraulic brakes like the Yolin. It has a headlight. The bigger headlight's probably a better option. This one looks cooler, but the bigger one is a lot brighter. This one's great around city, but not in the out in the country or the dark. It does come with directionals and a tail light. So overall, this is a great bike, and the seat is a little bit firm. After about 20 miles, it starts to wear on you, but it's definitely manageable because the bike will not go much further than 20 miles. Now, moving over to our last candidate, the Ouxi V8 or the Ouxi V8. This is a hardtail bike, so there's no suspension on the back, only on the front. But this is a great bike for the value. You can see it comes with fenders, unlike the Youken that does not have fenders. Now, this bike can be sourced from multiple warehouses, and you can get this bike in 3 to 7 business days, whereas these other bikes may take 2 months to arrive to your home. So it comes with a black and white display. Now the battery, I'm pleasantly surprised, is a 15 amp hour battery mated to a 750 watt hub motor. The only option for this bike is a black or brown seat. But going back to that battery, the battery is good for 27-mile range. I'm pretty happy with that. I did add this little cargo bag to store water and some tools. That product is linked in the description below. It comes with a 7-speed transmission. The brakes are mechanical brakes, so that is one drawback. If they put another $20 or $30 and put hydraulic brakes on this, it would really make this a great bike for what the value is. And the fact that you can source this fairly quickly from most locations. Headlight, tail light. It comes with a lot of features that you would expect on a higher end bike. So overall, I'm happy with this. Now, getting into the top speeds. Now, that one, the Yolin, has the fastest acceleration because it's 1,000 watts, and it also has the highest top speed. This one gets 35, I've seen 37, sometimes even 40 with the wind at my back. Now this one is in the mid 30s, it can do 33 all day, and this one's tops out at 25 amps, that also 25 amps, but this Ouxi, now the controller limits it to 22 amps of output. So the top speed is about 30 to 31. It could do 32 if you're on a very long straightaway. But like I said, the one benefit is you can get this bike in only 3 to 7 days compared to these that take 2 months. So if you have any questions about this bike, which I didn't cover, please leave it in the comments below. Subscribe to my channel and like this video, and thank you for watching.